Welcome everybody to Clarington Kia. Today we're going to take you on a tour of this 2020 Mazda 3 GT hatchback. That's right, this is the GT model. Really great looking car, tons of features, and we're going to show you all of them today in this video, as well as the exterior and interior condition of this car, so that way you know if you're looking at purchasing this exactly what you're going to get. So what is underneath the hood? We have a 2.5 liter 4-cylinder engine. That is part of the GT package, that big 2.5 liter engine. Still obviously fantastic on fuel, but that's a great size 4-cylinder to have in a hatchback as tiny as this. I say it's tiny, it's not tiny, but you know what I mean, in comparison to some. It's a 6-speed automatic transmission, and you do have paddle shifters as well, so if you want to go through those gears manually, you can just by tapping beneath the steering wheel, which is great. Now, you don't need to keep your eyes peeled. I'm going to show you dings, dents, scratches as we go along. This car has 95,000 kilometers, so obviously it's got some characteristics to it, we're going to call them, but they're very minor nonetheless. So as we take our tour, I will zoom in close and show you those. Now, you can see here we've got these beautiful GT line alloy wheels. Those are 18-inch alloy wheels. Now, there is a little bit of a curb rash here on it here. Those can be refinished. It's not horrible. It's not too bad. It's actually pretty inexpensive to get those refinished too if you wanted to. So you can ask us about that if you'd like to inquire to see how much it would be to get those refinished. Now, taking a step back, you can see the nice hatchback design on this. What you're going to get is nice full 4 doors, and then the hatchback in the rear, which is going to give you lots of trunk space here. So as we're walking around to the back, I'm just taking a look down the side of the doors. I don't see any door dings there, so that looks good. Now we have rear LED taillights on the GT model. You're going to see the Sky Active badge there, which is Mazda's commitment to better fuel economy and more eco-friendly vehicles. We've got the rear sonar buttons on the back too, so you have a little bit of added comfort when you're backing up the vehicle along with the rear view monitor. That's where the trunk latch opener is, right there underneath the Mazda symbol. And then take a look at all the room you're going to get in this hatchback. We've got folding rear seats as well, in case you head out to IKEA and buy yourself a bookshelf. You can fold down those seats, but there's lots of room here in the hatch. So let's close this up. We'll continue around to the passenger side, and everything looks pretty tidy here. There's one little door ding. You can probably see it right there. Just a tiny little one, and just a little scratch in the paint there. All right, so there's one little tiny door ding there, which isn't too bad. Again, this car has 95,000 kilometers on it. It does not look like that though. It's in great shape. And then we're gonna come around to the front here. We're gonna get a look at these beautiful LED headlights. So those are the nice bright lights at nighttime. They're gonna light up that road well down the road for you. And then take a look at this nice big eyes. Whoa, pardon me, I didn't mean to swear, I'm so sorry. Whoops. Take a look at this nice big Mazda grille. I'm embarrassed, I'm sorry. And, okay, I'm gonna point out, because I'm not stopping the video and starting over again because I accidentally said a boo-boo. But that, part of the reason why I don't stop when I make little mistakes like that, or maybe that's a big one, I don't know, is because I want you to see that we're not editing anything, we're not trying to cover up anything. This is as real as it gets, including the mistakes. But that way you know we're not avoiding or not taking photos or video of anything here. It's all pretty live. Leather interior on the rear. And take a look at the front. So we've got a power tilt and slide sunroof up top. We have the nice perforated leather interior for the driver and passenger seat. We actually have a power passenger seat, and it is hooked up to a memory system as well, which was really shocking. I actually didn't know it had that. So that was really great to see. But the memory setting for the driver's seat as well, which is great. Now let's hop in here. All right. So now that we're inside, let's go over before we get into the electronics here, let's go over the safety features on the Mazda, because this, being the GT model, has a lot, or pardon me, probably all of the advanced safety features. We have forward emergency braking. We've got the forward brake support system, so that emergency braking. We've got the blind spot monitor, lane departure warning, the lane keeping assist as well. We have rear cross traffic alert thanks to the rear sonar buttons that I showed you on the rear bumper. High beam assist, so you can leave those high beams on at night. They'll turn off when drivers are approaching you. We even have the radar activated adaptive cruise control here on the steering wheel as well. So That's a great feature to have too, but all of the advanced safety features you would know and expect from Mazda are available on this one here. Now we have a leather heated steering wheel, we have our Bluetooth controls, radio controls, and again, that adaptive cruise here. And then you can see behind the steering wheel, this is the paddle shifters for the 6-speed automatic transmission. Got our auto headlights here, and then just a click in here puts on your auto high beams. And then if I zoom in here, you can see you've got the rear parking sensors, traction control on or off, and then this is what it turns on all of your adaptive, not adaptive, your active safety features there. You can turn them on or off. Some people prefer to have them off, don't know why, but you can if you'd like. Now, here's another thing that I love about the Mazda is we have a digital center display here. So right now you can see it's on the digital speedometer. If I push the, where's the button there? If I push the, where the heck did it go? Oh, the info button. It will change it, and now you can see it goes to another style of display and back and forth. So it's actually really kind of cool. You can put a number of different informations up there for you. Now, it does need service soon, so that just means that we've got to do an oil change on it and then do the reset for the oil change light. Speaking of what else we're going to do to this vehicle, we're going to do new brakes front and rear, air cabin filter, engine cabin filter, fresh oil change, and a detail which has already been done, as you can see. Now, looking up front here, I've got it just on the home screen, but another fantastic thing that this GT has is the onboard navigation system. So it has the Navi built into this vehicle. You don't need to buy the extra chip or anything. It's right there for you. Now, going back home, you're going to be able to see, if I go to the, go up to entertainment, this has Apple CarPlay and Android Auto built in. So your screen here will change to the Apple CarPlay or Android Auto style menu, and then you can access all your mobile apps there, including text messaging, using just your voice. So you don't have to pick up your phone and get that big expensive ticket and do any dangerous driving. Just use your Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Putting the GT in reverse, you get the nice clear widescreen rear view camera, as well as the icon there for the rear sonar as well. So as you're backing up, lets you know you're getting close to things, which is great. And then you might be wondering, how am I doing this here? Is it all by black magic, or what are we doing? No, it is because we have the command controller right here. So this acts like a joystick, left, right, up, down. You can push it in, and then you've got a couple shortcut buttons here for the navigation, the audio, and then the home button. But that's how you can control that screen there. And then we've got our volume control over here on the right, and a favorites button there as well. Now that we're down here, let's continue on. We've got our electronic parking brake with the auto hold. Auto hold parking brake, if you don't know what that is, when you come to a complete stop, say you're in stop and go traffic and you come to complete stop, you can take your foot off of the brake. It'll hold the car there. When you push the gas, it releases it very seamlessly, and you continue on. So it's actually a really great feature to have. It kind of reduces a lot of the anxiety or pain in the butt of stop and go traffic just by being able to kind of rest your feet for that little bit of time. Now, we do have sport mode on the Mazda Zoom Zoom. You can definitely zoom in this 2.5 liter engine. It's fantastic for acceleration and speed. We've got our push button start and our auto climate control here. Here's our heated steering wheel and our heated seats as well, driver and passenger, of course, but that's all available. And then take a look at the interior quality on the dash. It's a nice soft touch kind of leather-like material. You've got that the contrast stitching up top here, but they've done a great job at giving a nice minimalist look to the interior of the cabin. And then last but not least, because I kind of forgot, I'm going to show you over here. We do have a Bose stereo on the Mazda 3 GT as well. So that's a great feature to have. Obviously, fantastic audio when we're talking about Bose quality, and that is available. I was going to move out of the way for that vehicle coming in, but it doesn't appear we have to. So folks, if you'd like to pick up this beautiful Mazda 3 GT with all these great features and more, please visit claringtonkia.ca. We would be so happy to help you either online or in store. We're right here in Bowmanville, a very short drive from Toronto, Kingston, Kitchener, Niagara, wherever you'd like to come from. We're happy to see you here. You can take this out for a test drive and then experience our amazing sales team. So thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video, and we'll see you soon.